Hey guys, Lead Bullet Junkie here. Here is my 1894 Winchester Pre-64. It's got a serial number that dates it back before 1951. The way that I got this rifle, just a quick little backstory on this thing, I inherited it in a way. So I worked for this one customer who was a World War II vet, and before he moved up to Washington to go live with his grandkids and great-grandkids and stuff for the rest of his days, he decided that me and my dad would go ahead and get a couple of his guns before he left. And this was one of them. The other one was a couple Glocks, and the other one was a 44 mag that my mom ended up with because, she's the heavy shooter in the family. She loves big bore stuff. She's the one who actually taught me how to shoot, so naturally she ended up with the 44. But anyway, this is my rifle. It's never going to leave my family now. Because I love this thing. I ended up doing this leather wrap right here, and makes it a heck of a lot more comfortable to shoot, I'll tell you. Because the first time I went out there to shoot this thing, it bloodied up my knuckles, and I was like, no more of this. So, anyway, the bullets that I'm going to be using are going to be these NOE 173 grain bullets. They're 310 in diameter, and I need to go ahead and get these guys coated up. I got these from a buddy of mine. That was in the mail video that you guys saw previously. Sorry about that. I would be using these guys, but just like Georgia Boy 44 had a problem with it, I had a similar problem with the ogive on these guys being so far up there that I would end up having to squeeze the lever on this thing in order to get the cases to chamber, and it was just a mess. So these guys, I'm just going to go ahead and melt back into the pot they go. So whenever I get these guys coated up, we're going to go ahead and start on this. Go ahead and switch over here. We've got some once fired brass that I did shoot from this rifle. Well, actually now I believe it would be twice fired. So these are some reloads that I shot with it. They weren't too heavy since it was lead. I was shooting those 150 lead bullets. So these guys will definitely be a good base to start with. The powders that I'm going to be using are going to be 30-31, one of my personal favorites for just about any kind of rifle. And then we're going to use some Unique for some plinkers, and then some 40-64 because that's just a good all-around powder that I've seen a lot of people use for 30-30 loads. So I just thought I'd go ahead and stick with the two classics and then go ahead and try a new plinker. And these are going to be the dies that I'm going to try out. They are the RCBS Cowboy dies. These are meant more for cast bullets. I'm not a huge fan of them because the way the expander is in this thing, you'll see when I actually do a loading video on it, but it leaves a nice bulge at the bottom on one side of the case neck, and that just kind of drives me nuts. I kind of figured that was why I was having such a hard time closing the lever on it, but after watching Georgia Boy's video, it's kind of given me some second thoughts there, so we're going to give these dies another try. But anyway, so that's my Winchester 94. And on another note, the Rossi 92 video is going to go up tomorrow. I just haven't had a chance to go up to the range lately, or this weekend yet. I was at a gun show today and ended up driving about 300 miles round trip, so I'm pretty wore out. Didn't have the energy to go out there and shoot. So we'll go ahead and get that shot tomorrow, and I hope you guys enjoy this video series, and I hope you guys watch the Rossi series. So I hope you guys have a great night, and I'll be seeing you later.